Hey everyone, it's Tommy back again with another review, and today we are going over something I've had a lot of questions about, and that's what kind of stick do I use. And as you can see here, I use a CCM, and I'll show you here, it is the 500 Pro Series. Now, granted, this is not the ones you get in the retail store. These are custom made from CCM and Reebok, and so you have to order through your local or your online retailer in order to get this kind of a stick. So again, unless you're getting a Pro Stock stick, or if you're ordering on your own, you're not going to get a stick that's like this. So I'll just go over some of the things that I really like about the stick and that I had done personally for me, for my stick, because this is my own pattern. So even though this is a Pro style stick, and it's not necessarily built for durability, I have yet to have a single problem with the durability of this stick. This is the third one I've taped, and in fact I have the other one right here. And if you've been paying attention to my videos on my personal account, you know what happened to the third one. And that is that I put it over a crossbar when I got angry at myself and my team. So that one did not make it, but at the same time, that is not indicative of the quality of the durability of this stick. So as you can see here, I've actually started cutting down, sort of like Carey Price does, by 3 inches, this stick. And I really find that not only do I have a little bit more control, maybe a little bit less leverage, but more control, especially as pucks get close to your feet. So that's really nice. At the same time, I really like cutting that down because it reduces the weight. Now, about the weight of this stick. I've had some friends who said, that's kind of a weighty stick, isn't it? And really, in my opinion, it's not. It's certainly not as light as my old Sherwood 530s, all wood sticks, really thin paddle here. But at the same time, this does have a little bit increased durability over those. Obviously, this is a foam core, and it has a laminate that's over it. So that is in complete contrast to an all wood stick like I used to use very much back in the day. Now, in comparison to, for example, the Reebok 11K, in my opinion, the 11K is much heavier than my CCMs. And I know there are some online retailers who actually put the weights of their sticks, and they swear that the 11K actually weighs less than the CCMs. But I've had multiple friends use both of these sticks and lift both of these sticks, and every single one of them has said that the CCM is much lighter. Both of them are Pro style and were ordered through their internal departments, so they're both the same pattern. There's really nothing all that different. This one is a little bit taller, but outside of that, there's really not a whole lot of difference. So, more about the CCM stick. Again, this is a Pro style stick, not really looking for durability, but at the same time, the durability is definitely there. As you can see here, I've just taped this one up, probably the last time was a month or two ago, and you can see here there's a little bit of chipping right there on the heel. That's where I tend to take most of my shots, but outside of that, there is no problem with this stick. At the same time, I have just taped this one up last night for a game, and you can see a little bit of a chipping right there on the paddle, but really that's not too big of a deal. This is sort of a thinner paddle stick, and that's what I prefer. I have smaller hands, and so when I grip my stick, in the trigger grip, of course, I like a really thin paddle, and that way I have supreme control in the entire stick. So that's really nice. So really, there's not a whole lot else to talk about other than my own pattern. So I'll kind of walk you through that really quick. And let's go through the other one, since this one's my brand new taped up. And so this is my own pattern. This is a 26-inch paddle, and I'll kind of show you a little bit what the pattern looks like. And I'll come a little bit closer so you can see. This is a heel curve, and it's not a huge one, but basically it's based off of the Lalim pattern. Back in the day, I used to be a huge Lalim fan, and so I started using his sticks, got used to them, and there's definitely enough of a heel curve so that it's easy to whip pucks up to my defensemen or up to my forwards. But at the same time, and the most important part, is it does guard my 5-hole, and it's flat enough to do that. So really, outside of the durability and the weight of the stick, the other thing that really matters is, well, how does it perform? And when it comes to goalie sticks, they do perform differently depending on how they are made. This one, being foam core with a very small laminate on the outside, doesn't tend to have a lot of whip on it, but that's not what I want either. I don't really want a lot of whip. I don't really like it to be too stiff at the same time. So this is really a nice sort of intermediary between those two. And that way I still get the stiffness that I need to block shots, and at the same time I can really whip that puck down when necessary. So that's really nice too. So that's really all I have to say about the stick. It's fantastic. I've been using it for about a year now. I am on my third one, and again, that's out of a 6-pack, and the one that is actually broken was the one that unfortunately I put over the crossbar, so that's my fault. So really, this is a really fantastic pro quality stick, and it's even better working with the department in order to get your own pattern, because you know then that you're getting a stick that you're going to like, with a pattern that you like, with the size that you like, and of course, importantly, the colors that you like, because hey, if you don't look good, you don't play good. So if you have any questions about this stick or any other piece of equipment, let me know, and I hope you like and comment on my videos, and definitely subscribe at the same time, and good luck. I'll see you around.